This is a paid advertisement on behalf of Silver 47. What's going on, guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital, and we're here with Gary Thompson, founder and CEO of Silver 47. Pleasure to have you on today, Gary. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Yeah, so can you introduce us to Silver 47 and share your vision behind founding the company? What sets Silver 47 apart in the silver exploration and development space?
Yeah, so started Silver 47 in 21. Obviously, we started to see a bit of a squeeze in silver. Been looking around for unique silver assets, and I think a lot of people in the space will recognize that silver assets are hard to find, and good ones are really hard to find, and high-grade silver is even more hard to find. But we've been fortunate to land on some really interesting assets in Alaska, and so we're looking forward to exploring these. We've got a substantial base case resource in Red Mountains, 168 million ounces silver equivalent. It's a polymetallic VMS, a whole district. We've got like something 60-kilometer trend of favorable geology. So we want to get the drills turning and looking to make these new discoveries and really grow the resource that we have. We recently announced a merger with a company called Suma Silver. It has two assets in the U.S., one in New Mexico and one in Nevada, and collectively almost 80 million ounces silver equivalent, high grade silver in the U.S. And I think what's interesting is this merger really daylights, I think, big value for shareholders as we unlock the silver potential of these assets in the U.S.
So Silver 47 is in the process of acquiring Suma Silver, as we just chatted about, to create a significant US-focused silver developer. Can you walk us through the rationale behind this merger and what it means for shareholders of both companies?
Yeah, the rationale really was to get bigger quicker. In the resource space, there's two ways to grow. One is through the drill bit, and the other is through M&A. And I think the strategy, the rationale is really a combination of those. So while you can drill your way to a bigger company, it just takes longer. So I think a combination of drilling aggressively and doing these mergers just allows for a bigger company. A larger company has greater access to capital generally. A larger company generally provides greater liquidity for investors. And ultimately, we're looking to attract more institutional investors. So bigger is better in the resource space.
Definitely. So post-acquisition, the combined company will hold nearly 250 million ounces of silver equivalent across Alaska, Nevada, and New Mexico. Can you speak on the significance of these jurisdictions and why operating in the US is a strategic advantage? We know how important jurisdictions are more so than ever today, so let's talk about that.
Yeah, I mean it is certainly, and I think first and foremost with the new administration under President Trump, I would say the U.S. is probably one of the best places right now to develop mines. There's been a very big push to advance these projects through the development, and largely because of the supply chain that we're experiencing globally, and certainly the Western economies have seen this. We don't have access to the metals that we need, and I think the push to get these projects to market sooner is never been greater. So jurisdiction is key. We've got strong support from the state of Alaska in the Red Mountain project in Alaska is on state managed land. So we've got very strong support from the state to advance those projects. And of course, in Nevada is one of the best places in the world to be exploring and developing projects. And New Mexico is also turning its attention to pro-development. So we're seeing a lot of positive support from all the states and the U.S. in general, and certainly for critical minerals, there's a big push for that.
So what are some of the short and long-term goals for Silver 47 following this merger, and how do you plan to unlock value from this robust portfolio of silver assets?
Yeah, so the merger is anticipated to close around the end of July of this year. And then effectively, I mean, we just started drilling right now in Alaska. So the mission for this summer and the balance of the season is to drill in Alaska. The short-term goal is to once we get that drilling done for this season, which will probably get us into October, and then we'll be looking to combine those new findings into a restated resource. So that would be the mission. Hopefully it's enough to, I mean, right now we're 168 million ounces silver equivalent. We're hoping that we can get it to closer to 20 million tons, somewhere in that north of 200 million ounces silver EQ. And we think that's enough material that would allow us to push this project in towards a PEA development story. So we're starting to see that come together, and so we're excited to get that done and behind us over the next 12 to 18 months or so. But then as we're sort of pushing that through, you know, come the fall months, we'll be shifting our focus into the lower 48 with the you know, the pending merger with Suma that brings the Hughes, Nevada silver, high grade silver gold project, and also the Mogollon project in New Mexico. So again, combined, those projects bring about just about 80 million ounces silver equivalent of high grade. So the objective is going to be to continue to drill those and again grow those resources step by step.
So finally, for current and prospective investors watching this interview, why do you believe now is an exciting time to be paying attention to Silver 47? What key milestones should we be looking out for in the months ahead?
Well, I think now is a great time to be looking at a company like Silver 47, and we've seen one of the biggest breakouts in silver prices in history, and we're witnessing what I think is going to be one of the most significant silver moves that we've all seen. Being an investor in silver and being an investor in silver resource companies is the way to get great exposure to the silver market.
All right, Gary, well, I appreciate all the info. It's been, very interesting getting to know yourself and the company. So, you've got a lot going on. It's going to be an exciting year for you. So we look forward to having you back on, and best of luck with the merger and all your exciting projects.
Thank you. Appreciate it.